In America, 1 in 5 children will not leave childhood without breaking down at some point. Anxiety, depression, ADHD, behavioral problems, suicidal thoughts. We have a problem. In the UK, it's 1 in 6. In America, it's 1 in 5. Around the world, it's about 1 in 5. That is a shocking figure. And the truth is, we can do a great deal to prevent that. We prioritize everything today other than our children. We prioritize our work, our careers, our personal desires and pleasures, but what we're not prioritizing is children. That's a problem because if we don't prioritize them, they break down. They may break down at 3, they may break down at 8, or they may not break down until they're in adolescence, but eventually they break down. There's so much that we can do. We have a mental health crisis now in the world. In America, 1 in 5 children will not leave childhood without breaking down at some point, without developing a serious mental illness. Anxiety, depression, ADHD, suicidal thoughts. We have a problem. In the UK, it's 1 in 6. In America, it's 1 in 5. Around the world, it's about 1 in 5. That is a shocking figure. And the truth is, we can do a great deal to prevent that. The idea that we are trying to put out fires without talking about what is the origin of these issues. The way that the mental health care system works now, it's like what I call cutting the grass. Children are medicated, which is basically just pain management. They're given CBT therapy, which again is just pain management. But why aren't we asking the important questions, which is, where does emotional regulation originate? Where does it come from? When does it start? How do we foster development in children from a very young age to promote resilience to stress and adversity in the future? And this is really how I got into it. About 30 years ago, I started out as a social worker and then became a psychoanalyst. I started practicing about 36 years ago, but I was probably 5 years into my practice, and I was seeing that the families that were coming to see me had younger and younger children that were being diagnosed with very serious mental illnesses and being medicated at a very young age, basically silencing their pain. And what I was observing in my practice is that those children who were doing the least well were the ones whose mothers were the least present in their lives. So their primary attachment figures were the least present in their lives.